What are the top 4 policies your company should implement to protect customer data? So hello and welcome. My name is Zachary Heinel with Dorado Defense. We're going to talk today briefly about the 4 policies that your company should implement if you want to protect customer data. The very first one of these 4 policies is data encryption. Why data encryption? Well, data encryption basically puts policies in your business that says, depending on the criticality, the type of data, we're going to encrypt it so that when a breach happens, and depending on how extensive that breach is, we can tell our customers that there was no actual leak of plain text customer data. It's all encrypted. And the hackers may have gotten that data, but they don't have actual access to the data. They don't have access to read the user records or the information within that data blob as long as it's encrypted. So that's the number one way of preventing hackers from actually utilizing data that they hack. The second one is access policies. Essentially, it's a statement from management that we will put in place lease privilege so that nobody or machine has access to customer data unless they need it for specific business justified reasons. They need a business use case in order to access that customer data, either as an individual or utilizing an API and application programming interface so that you can't have crosstalk between application A and application B. There might be legitimate business cases where certain applications do need that, but an access policy will help limit who and what has access to your customer data, limiting your exposure across your business. The third one is going to be data retention. So data retention is us making a business decision with legality in mind of how long we should keep any data. Now, this depends on the business. If you're in real estate, the average time span to keep data is 7 years. For many construction organizations, it's probably similar. But when you get into law firms and credit unions and the more stringent organizations and industries, you have to look from a legality standpoint of how long you should retain data. But it is a company risk if you retain data longer than that period. Because if you have an e-discovery, if you have a breach, and you haven't been cleaning up your deleting and getting rid of old data, well, you've now expanded your risk exposure to everything you just didn't need to. So data retention is another way to protect customer data and your own reputation. And finally, the 4th policy that we should implement is incident response. Mandating an incident response plan and procedure within your business, because it's not a when if question, it's a when question. When will we eventually have a breach? We will have a compromise. If you're doing a type of business with a information and value within that business, you will be targeted eventually. There will be somebody that identifies you as, hey, I want to reach out and I want to try to break into that company. So having that emergency action plan in place so that you know what you will do, what steps you will take when that incident occurs, can help greatly reduce your risk overall. So these are 4 basic policies that you should have in place in order to protect customer data. If you have any questions on these, I'm always available. Drop a comment, hit that subscribe button, or reach out at doradodefense.com. I would love to talk. Have a great day.